Hiya, we are making a video today about what we eat in a day, and the first thing we eat is breakfast.
Like normal people.
Yes, because we have food, luckily, so we eat breakfast. Otherwise, we wouldn't eat anything. We would be like choosing World War I, 2. That's it.
Okay, so the first thing we eat is pancakes
Vegan
or cereals,
pancakes.
but that's not fun enough. So
Because of coronavirus, there is no cereal, and there is no flour, but we still got some flour.
We use self-raising flour, and we have like a mushroom tray that we mix, and we also put cinnamon and water to save some of the soy milk, because you can make pancakes without any milk.
And without eggs as well.
Yeah, and they are really fluffy. Ricardo has been doing them for a long time like this. So we're ready for a pandemic or
as long as we have
a
water
zombie
and
apocalypse.
Flour, yeah. As long as we have water and flour and sugar.
Yeah, because it will last you for such a long time. So
Clean
this
water.
is how it should look. Like, it has to be kind of fluffy and airy. Yeah, and we just eyeball it. We don't have exact measurements because we don't even have a scale or anything. So we just eyeball it. But it has to be a bit thick. But if it's too thick, it will be chewy. So it has to kind of swirl like if it's still wet, but it can't be too wet, otherwise you won't be able to cook anything because it's just water. So we'll come back when he decides that the mixture is good enough. Okay, so we're finally done with the pancakes. This is what they look like.
They've got chocolate bits.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that it has chocolate chip. But yeah. It looks kind of like a mixture between crepes and pancakes, because it's not like really fluffy pancakes, but I mean they are fluffy, but they're not very thick. But this is what we usually eat when we don't eat cereals. But cereals are not a recipe.
Yeah.
So this is what we have. So we'll keep going.
Let's get to eating them.
Yes.
Let's get to the eating part.
See you in a bit. Okay, so right now we are preparing lunch. And we have some mixed vegetables that we got over here. And I don't add onion right now because we're testing if it's good or not for Ricardo, because what do you have? It's like acids that come back from the stomach, right?
They call it reflux. It's like the acid of the stomach damage vocal cords.
Yeah, and I saw that some people with reflux, they stopped eating onion and garlic, and it helps. So right now we're not using, but if you still... Jeez, there's so much noise!
Sorry.
If you're using garlic and onion, you just have to put a bit of olive oil and then let it sit for some minutes until the onion is clear in color. So right now I'm just gonna add seasoning to the vegetables. I always use paprika. Yeah, so just gonna put paprika all over. Yeah, I like paprika a lot. So just gonna mix to make sure every vegetable is covered. And I'm gonna add a bit of turmeric. I don't know if the seasonings go together, but I just have a lot of seasoning right now, so I'm just gonna use all of them. And now I have cajun, which I don't know exactly what it is, but it made me feel bad in my stomach, but let's see. Just adding a little bit. So now we've poured the tomato, I don't know, sauce passata, and we're just letting it sit in low heat. And the pasta is almost done, but it's still a bit hard, so we're just gonna wait for that.
What is this? Is it done?
It was done. And we're just gonna put this in the end when we serve it. So right now we're just waiting, and then we put maybe some oregano on top of the pasta just to make it extra delicious. But right now we're just basically waiting for the pasta because the vegetables are cooked, but the pasta is not. So we'll come back to you when that is done. In the right?
Yes. You recorded me touching my nose.
It's okay. He was not picking his nose, guys. Don't do that. Don't touch your face. So we had to go outside. So we're not doing quarantine because Ricardo has to work and everything. So our quarantine is not working so well.
Yeah.
But I've just mixed mine, so it was like this. So we just poured the pasta with sprinkle some cheese on it and then some oregano with the vegetables. And that's our lunch. So we're gonna eat now. It's a bit late for lunch, but we don't have set times for meals, so we just eat when we're hungry, which what you should do. Say bye.
Bye!
Until the next meal.
Until the next meal.
I forgot to record, but I'm doing right now shepherd's pie. I don't know how that will turn out because I don't have all the ingredients I should have. I needed to have like some kind of tomato sauce, but I don't have that. I may have to go shopping. We'll see about that. But right now I'm just trying to do with the shepherd's pie with what I have right here. So I'll show you what I've done so far. So shepherd's pie is really good when you have leftovers. So over here I have lentils, chickpeas, and mixed vegetables with some rice. So I'm going to use that for the shepherd's pie. And shepherdless pie, I guess, because it doesn't have any meat. And also boiled a potato. Maybe you should just boil 2 or 3 because it'll be on top of everything. I already boiled it and I'm just going to remove the skin right now. And I'm going to put it in a tray. If you have more vegetables and more potatoes, it'll be great. And you should cook it in a tomato sauce. But I don't have that. If you also had parsnips, that would be great. It does taste really well with parsnips. And all kind of leftover vegetables you have at home. But I don't have anything, so I'm just gonna do this. So I'll come back to you when I start putting the vegetables on top. Then I'll just smash this potato so I can put on top. Okay, so I didn't have enough potato, so I have some gaps, but yeah, it should take at least 2 potatoes. But this is quarantine meal, so I'm just trying to avoid to get out of the house. So I only had 1 potato, so this is what I do. Just gonna put in the oven now. So I'll show you when it's done, and that is all of my meals for the day. So see ya in a bit. This is the final result. It looks better than it was before I put it in the oven. So we're just gonna sprinkle some grated cheese on top, and we're gonna eat banana for the dessert.
Yeah.
She already ate. Yeah. So we're just gonna eat it up in the microwave. No.
Eu chocolate.